hey friends, it's Tracy and Violet and Boris from Nova Scotia Living. I'm just putting a beginning on this video because I don't seem to have one. Lost it, deleted it, or didn't make one to begin with. I don't know. But anyways, I haven't even looked at what these clips are, so I'm just going to roll you into it. I just wanted to make sure there was a proper beginning. And yeah, so on with the show. Okay, quick.
Can you look at the mushroom? Don't say it. Look, just say it.
Did you guys stop and check on her computer yesterday?
Yeah.
Misha, about the Chromebook.
Yeah.
What did they say? Oh. Okay, don't fight, you guys.
At the end of the grade 6s are going to dump the like teapot and stuff.
Oh, okay. Hey! Was that Glenn? Okay. The bus drove right by. We were right there, like not right out to the road, but we were walking our way out and it kept on going. Must be a replacement bus driver, but I run out in the road and flag, but he keeps on going. I mean, it's probably somebody that doesn't know the route. He did seem to slow down up there, maybe trying to figure out where he can turn around. I'll have to send him in with Marquise again.
Well,
You're going to school, Zaya.
well, he should have known the route either way.
Well, it might be a completely different person, but
They give papers for the stops.
he actually slowed down, didn't come to a complete stop. We were walking out and then he kept on going. I don't know. Stay there in case he turns around. I'm going to go check on Marquise because he'll have to drop you off again. Frustration. There they go. Doesn't that sound like a lovely vehicle? Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to, be angry at that driver, but we were walking right out there. We weren't right up to the road, but we weren't by the house. And I ran right out in the road as soon as he got past our driveway, flagging and saying, hey. Gosh. Anyways, the kids are gone. I need to go wake up Mally. I'm going to make sure we're standing out to the friggin' lip of the road if Mally's going to be picked up. Sheesh. All right, it's 7:49. We came in. I went and woke up Mally. I brought down straggles, so I got a load of laundry going, a bunch of towels. And we're going to be standing right out to the friggin' lip of the road today when Mally goes out for the bus. Again, I'm not trying to harp at the bus driver. Just frustrating as a mother because he or she is not the regular bus driver. And maybe if we weren't standing right out to the lip of the road, they didn't think to look a little ways to see that we were walking out. I don't know. And they might have been having a stress day too, so I need to give them the benefit of the doubt. But for Mally's bus, I'll be standing right out there with a flag. Hey, right here, just to make sure. And I know Messiah, if it's the same driver, she has a mouth on her, right? And she'll probably give him a piece of her mind. I made sure I reinforced with her it's not their fault, like they might not have ever drove this route. So we'll let it go. But you make sure you tell them where your stop is when they bring you home if it's the same guy. So yeah, but I'm just trying to think about what I'm going to do for supper. I have some raw hamburger in there. I have some breakfast sausage. I need to start putting stuff in the freezer because I'm not cooking this all at once. I have some bologna. Oh, what could I make? It's like goulash is easy, but they had spaghetti the past 2 days, like one day and then left over the next day. So I'm not going to do something like that. They had tacos and had nachos a couple days in a row. That's kind of the same thing. I can't do that. I could maybe make a meatloaf and peel some potatoes. It seems like a lot of work, even though I know it's not. I'm just not in the mood for that, but maybe I'll challenge myself. I like to do things like that, like getting certain things done before Mally goes on the bus. Yeah, I should just go peel a pot of potatoes and be done with it. Once it's done, I feel wonderful. All you got to do is cook it. Some creamy whipped potatoes and some meatloaf would be good. I think so. Yeah, that's what we'll do. It's medium ground, so I will have to strain it and all that stuff, because when I start baking a loaf of meatloaf, it's going to be flooded with hamburger grease. But yeah, anyways, yeah, let's go peel a pot of spuds. All right, friends, I'm just getting stuff out for the potatoes. I got 2 of these bags the other day. I grocery shopping on sale for $3.49, 10-pound bags. Last night Mally made Rice Krispie squares. They've already been gotten into. I should cut them up. Rice Krispie squares. Cut them up and put them in something. I'm not doing that right now. No. Oh, somebody's messaging me. Get a pot. Violet's right there. Boris is right there. I'm pulling the chair out, Violet. All right. Oh no! When I sit down, I can see how you're off kilter. I swear you guys do that on purpose, don't you? You must. Yeah, that's better. All right, the washing machine is just filling up again. Now I was talking to a lady that's running that seniors lunch program. That's who I was just chatting with. So it's 10 after 8 now. And yeah, everything I think is still a go and stuff. So I'm kind of excited. She's seen my Instagram. It's Nova Scotia Living with those underscored between Nova Scotia Living. And she's seen some of my pictures of when I haven't done that in a while, but made all those individual freezer meals and stuff. So I think that's what she's looking for. I said I can do that. I haven't done it in a while, but the past couple of years have really sucked the living daylights out of me in regards to food prepping, canning, marathon cooking, all that stuff. Just with everything that's been going on, if you know what I'm saying. I think that's sucked the life out of everybody in regards to that. So this is a way to motivate me, and I'm looking forward to it, and it makes me feel good that I'm helping my community. I have no foot in the administration part or creating part. I just want to help out where I can help out. So that's what I'm going to do. And cooking for a day, I could do that once a week. I have to do that for my family anyways. Or what I would do is get the stuff and have a late night cooking fest, have them all ready, and somebody could pick them up or I'd drop them off, or whatever arrangements we make in the morning. But the meals have to be frozen in order to be delivered, apparently. I'm going to rinse these. I don't know. But, yeah, it should be good. Now, I'm not starting until I get back from out west, which will be fine. The kids will be on summer break. They will start going to camp a couple days after I get back from out west. I'll still have Evie here, of course, and Mally will be here, because Mally's too old to go to those little camps, but I think I can do it. I really do. Like, if I can't do it, I will definitely give her and the people the respect and the heads up. I'm not going to leave them high and dry, but if it gets overwhelming for me, we'll just have to adjust it a little bit or something. I think that she's flexible like that. She seems to be. I've never actually met this lady in person, but she seems really cool. And to do this out of the goodness of her heart, like, how awesome is that? And I don't have to, she was asking, she wants to put a little blurb up just to kind of advertise. And I try to, I'm not very good at talking about myself. I'm like, I'm a mom of 6, I I like to marathon cook. Cooking and baking, kind of relaxes me, but I need to get back into the swing of things. And I'm like, oh my God, what do I say? I don't know what to say. I said she could share my Instagram. I don't really advertise my YouTube channel around here at all. Like, I really don't. Some people know about it, but I don't blast it on my regular Facebook or anything like that. Morning, Mill.
Mm-hmm.
And anyways, I said, you can share my Instagram because that's just pictures. So she said, okay, that's great, thanks. So, I mean, that program, I'm going to help with the seniors lunch program, cook meals and stuff.
You're making lunch for people?
Yes, not right now, but in the summer, it's going to be once a week, like a Meals on Wheels kind of thing or something, I believe.
Yeah.
It'd be for
I don't think
the older generation that, just might not have could be funds, could be family, could be energy, could be medical, and get like a home cooked meal. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna make meatloaf tonight and potatoes. What do you think? I had that hamburger in there. And I mean, like, we had spaghetti, and we had nachos and tacos, like, what else could I make? Meatballs, but I have frozen meatballs in the freezer. I don't want to take something out to defrost to cook when I got perfectly good meat in the fridge. So yeah, this morning when I brought the kids out, the bus drove right by us. Well, I think the bus driver, he probably wasn't even here yesterday. Like, it must be a completely new bus driver and maybe didn't know, but... And we weren't right out to the road, but we weren't by the house either. We were walking out. So when we go out for you, we're waiting right by the friggin' lip of the road.
I live here.
Yeah. We'll have a bullhorn, bring one of those flags and stuff. We'll put it right out. Now, have your attention. Ugh. So, yeah, anyways, I'm looking forward to that. I'm a little nervous in the sense, God, I hope I can do this. But I think I could do this if I dedicate the time and put my heart into it, put my foot in it, put my stank on it, dabble in my little kitchen witchery and just put a whole bunch of, I can do that.
What are you going to make?
I don't know, whatever food they bring me. I just told them I can't do any fish or shellfish. So whatever they bring me, I'll muster something up.
They bring you stuff?
Well, they'll have the food in the containers for me, so whatever they bring, I'll make it into something. Turn it into a pumpkin pie. I don't know. I'm going to try it and see. I'll probably recruit your assistance if you're around. Eh?
Yes.
Mally, peel a pot of potatoes. Yeah. Anyways, I'll speed the rest of this up because we're going to get our hands into some raw beef here in a little bit. But I am going to get these potatoes peeled before Mally goes to school, so that's a bonus. And it's 8:16. You can actually whip that meatloaf up if you want. Roll up your sleeves. No?
I don't have enough time.
Okay. Well, you could just mix it in a bowl. I'll do the rest. You do make the best.
I don't have enough time.
Okay.
I have to do my makeup and
Oh.
my hair. So.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Have you tried the air fryer yet?
No, I haven't tried the air fryer. Oh, I wonder if I can make meatloaf in the air fryer.
Literally says you can.
It says that I can make meatloaf in the air fryer. Oh, it'd be all greasy and stuff though. I don't know. Read
What would
the
be all
recipe.
greasy?
Well, it's medium ground hamburger. If it's air frying, it'd blast all the grease everywhere and make it all slimy.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll just do it in the oven. I'll do the air fryer another time. I promise, I will do the air fryer. I just...
That's meatloaf.
Okay, what does it say to do?
It gives like the recipe and this is air fry at 330 degrees for 35 minutes.
I don't know. would you just make the whole loaf in that thing? Be all full of grease and I'd have to dump it out and stuff.
Yeah, you would. 'Cause that's what you do with air fryer.
No. I'm scared of anything new.
Of course you are.
I'm scared of it.
I like it.
I like it too. I haven't used it. Probably once I use it, I'll be like, everything's air fry. Air fry potatoes, air fry, whatever. Corn on the cob. I wonder if you can do that. Can you do it?
Why would you fry corn on the cob?
I don't know. People barbecue it.
Yeah, it's not the same thing.
I don't know.
You ever deep fried corn before?
Probably. I haven't, but probably people do. Put a nice flavored batter on it.
Crazy.
Maybe some cheese.
Crazy.
I don't know. This doesn't seem to be filling up. These aren't giant potatoes, but they're not teeny tiny either. Anyways, I said I was going to fast pace this, didn't I? And I didn't even. Maybe I'll fast pace the hamburger. That's just a little morning banter between us. It feels good to get stuff like this done in the morning. I work best in the morning. Come lunchtime, I'm in slow motion. My body's in slow motion. My feet are in slow motion. That sort of thing. And I just don't have it in me. I'm not going to cook this till this afternoon, but at least this part is done. Cooking, whipping, seasoning potatoes is nothing compared to this. Even though this isn't difficult, it's just the step that takes the most mental stimulation and energy whatever. But it gives you the satisfaction of, okay, if anything, my kids will have potatoes to eat tonight. They'll have more than that, but I'm just saying. Yeah, and Misha has soccer. It's supposed to be rainy today, but I wonder if it stops raining, if they'll still do it tonight. I'll just have to check the group on Facebook. I know another soccer group on Monday. It's not Misha's group, but they had to cancel it because it was like that downpour and rain, which understandable. Probably be fun to play in that if it was in the middle of summer, but I don't know. Okay, is that good? Hot. That's about half the bag, maybe a little more, but that'll be fine. Pig, that'll be fine. So I'm gonna wash these potatoes and fill it up with cold water. Just stick it on the stove with the lid on it, and I'm not gonna turn it on until later on this afternoon. So I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm gonna try to throw that meat in the bowl. Garlic. I don't know what else to put in it, for goodness sakes. Put some Creole seasoning maybe. Some pepper. Some herb and garlic. Peppers and herbs, whatever. I don't know what the crap. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Oh, Violet, you're right in the way. I have a little bit of garlic powder left. I have more of there. Some pepper, some Cool Runnings, garlic, pepper, and herbs, some chopped dehydrated onions, and I'll get some onion powder. I'm not going to put salt in because that Tony Chachere's will have enough salt in it. So I'm just going to get this out. Won't get in the pans probably, but yeah. I'm just gonna throw it in the bowl. I won't put it in the pans yet. Oh,
Parmesan cheese.
oh, Parmesan cheese, yeah.
I've been yelling to you, but for some reason you can't hear me.
No, I can't. I got beans in my ears.
Yeah.
We gotta be fast because I don't know what that guy or lady's thinking. What if they come early and then don't come? What?
Did I end up
No, I sent them in with Marquise. All right. Onion powder. Just needs to be on the big one. Onion, garlic, herbs. Garlic, pepper, and herbs. Some of that grease that's in there will be rehydrating these onions, so that's good. Oh God, we're running out of time. This is Tony's Creole seasoning. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. This is when I refer to kitchen witchery. You just add what you know is gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay, Violet. Boris is too young for these grown folk conversations. This is pepper. This is Parmesan. That pepper. The truck. I'm not driving to town though.
Well, I'm not missing another day of school. So.
No, I know. So get your stuff on. Where am I sharing? I don't know. Mustard. Ketchup.
Mom.
What?
Oh, never mind. That's a good kind of ketchup.
God, that pepper got my throat.
How'd you get pepper?
I bought a little can of it at the dollar store.
And you didn't tell me I needed pepper yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know what to tell you. This is hickory smoke sauce.
Add egg.
Oh, egg. For goodness sakes. Why can't I remember? I can't do this until I get back. Gosh, that pepper. I just got a whiff of pepper in my mouth, like my throat.
Is this good? Egg.
I think so, yeah.
How many eggs?
Probably 2, but just put them on the side because we got to go.
Yeah.
Oh, press stop on my camera. I'll bring you guys outside. It's going. I'm just gonna go get that compost.
I love you so much, Boris. Yeah, I love you.
I'm going out to the road.
Okay.
Okay, love you. I love you, Boris. I love you so much, Boris. I love you, Violet. Come here, Violet. Come here. Oh, sorry, buddy. I love you, Violet. I love you so much.
Oh, Violet, Boris. This needs to go out in the compost, but I gotta pick it up. It's those potato peelings and stuff. I'll be right back. We did it! We did it! All right, I'm gonna rinse this and this will go in the recycle. All right, I can walk right under this and it doesn't hit my head, but Manly can't. She's taller than me. All right, yeah, I had to tip that back up. That'll be knocked over tonight, I'm sure. What is it?
It's a broken pin that was on the back of my phone.
Is it magnetic or something?
My phone case is magnetic.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
This is metal. Please take that. I don't want it out here.
I'll put it in the compost.
Don't, Mom.
Well, I don't know what to do with it.
Trash.
All right, here comes the bus. Here comes the Jets. Here comes the Jets. Better not drive by. I'm going to jump out. Oh, I forgot the bullhorn. They might not feel comfortable with me video. These guys are paying no mind to us. They are stopping. Okay. Good, 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 good. All right, have a good day, Mally. I love you. I don't want them to think that I'm videoing them because I'm mad at them, because I'm not. I'll just hold you down there. Okay, you guys. Okay. He waved to me, so that's okay. Hello, you're gonna get all wet and dirty. Whew. That's one of Misha's rocks. All right, we need to go in. It's meatloaf time, don't you know? All right. I did put 2 eggs in here before I took the compost out, so I got 2 in here. So I'm just going to put some fresh gloves on, get my hands in there, get out the bread pans. I am going to cook these now, just because, and I'll get you set up. I am going to spray. I took 2 of my bread pans out. I washed them just because they weren't dirty, but they were sitting in the bottom drawer of my oven. You know, just wash them, Tracy, just wash them. This is baking pan, 50% off. I've got a whole bunch of them. All right, those are the used ones. These are the new ones. Horse is right here, licking my knee. Like you're gonna be getting one of any of this stuff. I'm sorry there, but not happening. So this is gonna shrink up too in the oven because it's medium brown. There's like fat in it, but it's all right. It'll be enough for supper. I don't anticipate any leftovers, but maybe. Maybe. Naughty girls need love too. Oh, Sheila. You know what I'm talking about? Ready for the world. I find it's easier to mix it with hands. It's cold though. It's cold. Now, I never thought. I do have spinach up in the freezer. I should have did that and added it to it, but that's all right. We'll make do. We'll make do. Yeah, and I have the oven preheating to 350. I'll probably do it for an hour, then pop it out of these pans. And what I do to make it more loaf-like, I put a cooling rack on a baking sheet and put the meatloaf on it, glaze it, and stick it back in the oven for a little while, just so it gets tacky, finishes cooking, dries out, it's not all greasy and slimy. Seems like an extra step. It's not necessary, but I like to do that. I want to make these even, so I'm going to try to flatten it out and do it that way. Put a line in between. We'll see. And I don't know if that was right. This certainly has more. Boris, what are you chewing on? Oh, that air conditioning box that's still on our kitchen floor. Now you can cook it, the whole thing in here and just leave it in here and cut it out of here, but I like to take it out so I can glaze all the sides of it and stuff. And it doesn't even have to be in a loaf. You can make it a ball or whatever. Meatloaf ball or triangle if you can muster it. Why not? Put it in little cupcake tins. I've done that before when I was making a bunch of keto meals. I made individual meatloaves in cupcake tin. They were good, but it was a pain in the arse to clean the cupcake tin. I mustn't have greased it as good as I should have. And so that's done. What should I put on it? Violet, what should I put on it? Should make a little sauce. Just a little one. Because I'm going to put more sauce on it after. I have a little bit of chicken and rib sauce in there. I might use that actually for the ending finish. I'm just doing it in here. Mix it with a spoon and hope for the best. A little brown sugar would be good too. It all depends on how you like your meatloaf. Oh, but if I use that chicken rib sauce, that's kind of sweet. That's kind of sweet. And I know I made it in the messy hamburger bowl, but it's going on raw hamburger anyway, so this isn't the final countdown to sauce glazing. Should have made more. Should have made more. Could have put a little liquid smoke in here too. Ugh. I always do that. I make stuff and then I'm like, oh, I should have did this. I should have did that. Maybe I'll put a drop of it in the... That's where you kind of finish it up and fix your mistakes. Yeah, that Parmesan cheese is salty too, so. There. Oh, baby. Potatoes peeled, meatloaf ready. That's gonna go in the oven. So let me get you off so you can get a little better of a look. And then we'll be sitting pretty. There. Nothing fancy, but now it will shrink up, like I said. But it's fine. There's two packs of hamburger, 2 meatloafs. They'll be enough for supper tonight. All right, friends. I have Boris and Violet with me. I'm here to pick up, I know, it's an indulgence. It's a tea set, but the guy's not here yet. So I'm just going to wait a few minutes to see if he comes. This is a campground right almost directly across from where I live, only a street down, which I've never even known this was here. Like, it's kind of a hidden place. But I'm just like, oh, I want to go and explore. I don't know. So we'll just wait a few minutes and see if he comes. Oh, I just went across the street because they had a sign on the door to say if they're not there, come up here. So I'm up here looking up the lupins. And there's a guy outside whippersnipping. He was going to go get the person. All right, guys, we're back. There's 7 minutes left for that meatloaf. Yeah, it was just really down the hill while it was cooking. I'm too excited. I got to show you. I've got to show you. I was not in the market looking for that, but it just came to me. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. It spoke to me. It spoke to me. It spoke to me. So the guy, his name was Bob. I went up to his house and got him. He's an older fella. And he was really nice. And he has a treasure trove of cluttery treasures. You know what I mean? It's just jam-packed in there. I'm like, he had great big giant stock pot and canning pots. All right, both of you, skedaddle. Get going. And I'm like, oh, I'd like to take a gander at those. And he's like, oh, I have another lady that said she wanted it. He wasn't talking like I am. He's an older guy. And she said she was going to buy them, but I haven't heard back. I said, okay, well, I might stop back another day. And if they're still there, I'm going to start haggling with you to see if you know, whatever. And he just smiled like, yeah. But anyways, let me show you. Oh, baby. It's a 6-piece set. It's yellow flowers. Made in Staffordshire, England, 1792. Golden rose. Look at this. Good price too. Good price. It was posted for 180. I paid like 100. And I know It's an indulgence, and I know I have a whole bunch of ladies out there in sets, but this is a new one and it's a complete set, and I couldn't resist. Now I'm gonna have to wash all these just because they were in a cabinet, and he had to shimmy and shake to get behind this cabinet and move stuff out of the way so we could get behind the cabinet so we could lift stuff up. I'm just like, oh Lord. I'm just trying to get the little, I'll show you one, but there's 6 teacups here. Look at this. Look. Would you just look at it? Look at down at the bottom. Those little ridges. And on the back, she has a little tail feather. That I need to have a good proper sit down teacup chat with you guys because I have some mail to open I haven't opened. It's just a lot going on. But when I do, oh baby. And I think Father's Day is coming up. Maybe we'll have a Father's Day tea party. Not that my husband's into tea parties, but more for the children. So I got 6 teacups, a platter, a creamer set, like beautiful, 6 of these little bowls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 7, 8, 2, 4, 6. We'll have 6 teacup sets. Maybe a couple got broke or something over the years, but these little bowls have some jello in it or something. Beautiful, just beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. So maybe it's not a complete set, but it's enough for us because I would mismatch this with another set that I have out there, and it would just be a glorious Mad Hatter tea party. Now, I'll show you that in a second. That's the piece de resistance. These little plates, you know, have a nice slice of apple pie on that. These bowls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bowls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those little plates, a big bowl. I'm buzzing. And now, wait and see this. Oh, she is singing with me. Look at her. Oh my Lord, look it up here. This is beautiful. She has a little tiara up here, flowers in her hair. This is an old lady, but she still looks very youthful and stuff. She has a beautiful belt on. And look at the gold down here, down on the back side, and up there, and around her pouring spout up there. I love this teapot. Love this teapot. So that's what I got. I'm gonna lay it all out so I can get a pretty picture of it. I don't know if I'll wash it today. I might just put it back in the box and do that at another time. I'm gonna have to. There's 1 minute and 27 seconds left to take that out and check on it. But I brought like one of those boxes and a towel, one of these bags and a towel, and wrapped it up. And it was really just a hop, skip, and a jump from our house, but so exciting, so exciting. All right, the timer just went off, but yeah, I didn't lay out all the plates, but oh, this brings me joy. It brings me joy. So now I'm gonna take a couple of photos. All right, friends, that's clean. I'm gonna take those out of the oven and take a gander at them. Smells good. Smells like meatloaf. Ugh. Yeah, there's a lot of grease in here. There's a lot of grease in there. Oh, my battery, I plugged it in, but the charger's not working proper. It has to sit just a certain way. Is that working? I don't know. Just a minute. All right. Yeah, so they're both like that. I'm gonna get something to dump that fat into and see where we go from there. I'm gonna have to pour it this way, just how I hold it. But I'll show you the amount of grease after. Oh gosh. It's nasty. I wonder if I can put it on the cooling rack now. Might put it in for another 10 minutes or so, just so it dries out a little bit. It might firm up better, because it was sitting in this. Let's do this one. This one seems bigger than the other one. I turned the dishwasher on too before we left. It's just draining now. Come on. Might not have gotten it all, but I got a big chunk of it. Yeah, I'll put it in for another. I'll put 15, but that's what I poured off of it. So that's good. Anyways, I'm going to take a little break, wait for that to go off, and then we'll move on to the next step. Oh, I've got to put that stuff, the tea set, still sitting on the table. I might leave it out for a little bit because it just warms me when I look at it. Has some sort of personality with it, I'm sure. So whoever had this tea set before is going to be having tea with us and eating meals with us. And it feels like good people, so it's good. Good, good. All right, it's been 15 minutes. So I'm going to take those out. Oh, I should get a cookie sheet with the cooling rack on it. Just a minute. All right, the pups are still out there, but when I was talking to that guy down there, his name's Bob. I forget if I told you that. Yeah, we had a good old yarn, and I was saying because he has a lot of old things in his shop. And anyways, he used to own, I'm assuming own and run a, like, it's called the Churchill Mansion in Yarmouth, and it was haunted. And he's like, do you know the rescue mediums? I said, I don't know, it sounds familiar. I guess it was a show or something. He said he's episode 13, so I was out there watching it on YouTube. I'll put a link to it down below. I'm only a little bit into it, but I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I said, oh, I just live up the hill. Like, my house, there's, this whole house loves us like we love it. He's like, oh yeah, the people that lived here before used to be friends of his father's. And I said, oh, I'd like to go down and talk to him for a length of time if I could sometime. I'm like, do you know who started this house, or, you know, first was in this house? And he thinks it was a Dr. Thorpe or something from Germany, but I don't know. I couldn't make out exactly. And he has an old picture of him. I don't know if it was his family, and this guy's father standing in front of this house in Germany. And I don't know exactly. This house is old. This fellow is old. So if it was his father and he lived to be old, it could match up. And I'm just like, that's so cool. That's so cool. But anyways, yes, I'll put that down below if you're interested in watching it. Meet this guy. I'd love to go meet Bob again and talk to him when I don't have dogs barking out in the truck and picking up tea sets. So I think this is enough, firm enough for me to get out. This one is kind of, actually, this one is kind of, well, what about this one? No. Well, I might just have to lift it up and drop it on because it's a little. So there is some juice in here. I'm probably going to make a mess, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go finish watching that episode after, see where this teapot set came from, and God, should I? Shouldn't I? No. Oh, I'm scared. It's not that firm. I can do one. I'm just gonna plop it. I'm just gonna plop it. Let me see if I can dump a little bit of this out. Plop it out and make minimal mess, I'll be a superstar. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it could easily fall apart, and if it falls apart, I'm still feeding it to the family. But I'm gonna glaze the back of it, and it'll get nice and tacky. I mean, my meatloafs aren't professional meatloafs; they're home cooked, thrown together. Loaves of meat. I'll fill those up with hot water after and soap. I am just going to use that chicken and rib sauce because I want to use it up. Diana's chicken and rib sauce. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I know it's not proper probably, but I'm doing it. Use the stuff in my fridge. I don't want to push too hard because it will break that hamburger. And I have it lined so it can drip down, and that's okay because it's still going to be easy cleanup. And we'll be good. I'm going to use this whole thing though. I want to use it up. I don't want any left. Get it all over the sides. It's already on the bottom because that was the top when I first baked it. Yeah, if I didn't have this, I'd make a mixture of ketchup and mustard and stuff. Come on. I'm just going to do that and let it fall where it will. Where it does, it'll get nice and tacky. And that'll be it. That'll be it. So, it's still at 350. Well, I didn't get those ends that great, but that's all right. That's all right. Can you see the top of it? Kind of. That and some creamy whipped potatoes, buttery, salt and pepper. And then I'll open a jar of whatever vegetable I have here to go along with it. I'm going to put that in for a half hour. Well, 20 minutes, and I'll see after that. But back to Bob. All right, guys, it's about 11:30. I had a good long break, honestly, but I'm rotating that laundry. I have like 7 towels to hang up. That load was mainly towels. Boris, he's pulling on it. But I'm going to hang these up on racks, and I'll show you the meatloafs in a sec. All right, here's the meatloaf. Nothing fancy, but it smells good. It's all cooked all the way through. It's not going to be all greasy, but it's not going to be all dried out either. And yeah, ready to rock. I just need to do the potatoes and heat up some veggies, and that'll be supper. Oh, all right, guys, it's 7 minutes after 2. I really just laid down and was reading a bit with the pups. I actually had 2 slices of meatloaf. I couldn't help myself. I was hungry. And I'm like, I'll just have my portion of it now. But the rest will be for the kids. I'll turn the potatoes on when they get home from school and stuff. And yeah, I don't know what Violet's keeping an eye on. I really don't know. But yeah, it's not raining now. I don't know if it's going to rain later or not. Kind of feels like it, but I'm assuming there's going to be soccer tonight. But here he is. He's still half asleep or something. Yeah. Just hanging. Well, I was just out there sitting in that chair. I was on the phone talking to my mother-in-law, and it started raining. So the kids should be home any second, but I'm not going to be waiting outside. Like, it's full on raining. It's not little sprinkling, it's raining. Oh, geez. That must be a different driver. But yeah, it sure is pouring out there. I'm assuming there's not going to be soccer tonight. Misha will be disappointed. These guys will be disappointed. I already told them that they were going to go to the field with me. But in case, well, perhaps it might stop raining and kind of dry up a bit. But yeah, it's pretty wet out there. All right, it's 3 o'clock. Usually the bus is here like 20 minutes ago. So I just called the elementary school, and the bus broke down apparently. So they sent out another bus to pick up the kids to drop them off. So I just wanted to make sure they didn't miss a bus or anything like how it was this morning. So no, they're on their way. They're just running a little bit behind. So I just turned those spuds on, not on high, but like medium, just to start warming the water up. And oh, I got to throw some salt in there too. But yeah, they should be here. The rain has not completely stopped, but it slowed down a bit. So I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I'm just going to keep notice on the group to see. We'll see. I don't know. I'd kind of prefer them. I don't want to go sit out in the wet rain if I can help it, but we'll see. It might be good when it comes time. How was school? The bus shut down. Yeah, I called the school.
Yeah.
Did you guys have to hitchhike home?
No. We were going to lie to you and say that we walked.
Yeah. Where did it break down? Were you still in town?
It was like on the dirt road, so.
This dirt road there?
No, the dirt road like up there.
Yeah, but is it the one that's hooked all the way to our road?
Well, oh yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, you could have almost walked home then.
Well, it was like far.
Yeah.
Like where it starts.
Yeah.
I already told her.
How was school?
Good.
That's
I
good.
told the bus driver not to miss her stop.
Oh, what did he say?
He said not to miss it next time.
Did you say that we were there?
Yeah, I told him about her house.
Okay, it's all right. So what did he say when you said about this morning?
He said he's not going to.
Oh,
It's all right.
did he see me flailing out in the street?
No.
Like a crazy woman? How was school, Maze? Eh? How was school?
No, Boris! Stop!
Oh, give her a kiss, Boris. Big old sloppy kiss. All right, guys, the potatoes are done. It's 3:20. It's early. But, yeah, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. I strained them. I put a
Did you tell them about
blob of butter in there.
the bus?
Yes, I told them about the bus. And Misha came home with a giant box of books. More books. She has more books than I have. Maybe. I don't know. But these ones are all French books, mostly.
Except a couple of them.
Yeah.
Mabel went hunting for English books for me, and there was like 3 boxes full of books at music outside the door, and she said, "Feel free to take 10, the whole box."
Yeah, well,
So-
you put them up on your book.
And they were fancy boxes, so I took.
They were
she gave us-
Amazon boxes.
No, they weren't. They were fancy boxes, and then if you get a lot, you get a bag, and then she gave me a box to put all the books in, and I shoved all the ones that I could, and I got all them in it.
Yes. Well, happy reading.
What's that?
Hamburger fat. Don't drink it. Messiah was just taking Boris out for a pee, even though we were a little while ago.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to take Violet out.
He saved the world. He had a pee.
Good. Go, Violet. No, he's not getting anything. Go see
come here.
Messiah. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that butter to melt. I'll put a splash of milk in there, some salt and pepper. I didn't put any salt in the potatoes when I cooked them. I meant to, but I didn't. So I'll make sure I put a good dose in it this time. And whip them up. And, oh, I got Misha to go pick some veggies. And,
Mom, I didn't pick anything.
well, I said to go find if there was a jar out in the laundry room. And that's what she picked. Green beans that I canned. So, anyways, I'll be back in a bit. All right. So, there's the beans I just nuked in the microwave. There's the meatloaf that I took a couple of slices off. And the creamy whipped potatoes. So, I'm going to do up a couple of plates. All right, let me just get some plates. Are you having meatloaf, Maze?
What?
Meatloaf?
I don't like meatloaf.
Oh, jeez, you're going to have a hard time tonight.
You hate. You don't even know me.
All right, you go on out because I'm serving food up. I'm just going to try to slice it. I just warmed this back in the oven at 350.
So what that one have to go away?
He does this every time with meatloaf. He doesn't realize what it is. It's just hamburger. Every time. Yeah, see. Part of it. Like that little bit that fell off. Mally messaged me. She was like, the bus is late. Don't worry about me. But, like, she'd be going on the same bus as them, so. This one can be for Messiah. They're starving. She loves potatoes. A little bit of green beans. I only have one, so I don't want to load it up. But there. Potatoes. Meatloaf and green beans. I should get you off so I can get a better picture for my thumbnail. Alright. I'll do Misha next. These guys are laying here good as gold, hoping for something to drop. I'm going to give you guys some supper here in a minute, but I can't give you this because it has onion in it. And mustard. I didn't give these guys mustard, but I'm glad I checked the other day. I didn't realize dogs can't have mustard. I didn't know that. They were going to eat part of a sandwich. And of course the bread, some of the bread had on. So, no. But I'll give them their supper. I just like to feed the family first. And they're family, but you know what I mean. They've had snacks and stuff today. They're all right. Boris. Gosh, that boy. There's Misha's. Now, Maze will say he doesn't want this, but he'll come after, sniffing around for it once he sees what it is. Alright guys, I'm into the soccer practice. They are having it. It looks like rain, but it's not raining right now. And I have Violet. And I have Boris. I have them on short leashes, but I have the long leashes hooked up to them now, just to see how they behave. But they had like all the nets and stuff out. Like the 2 nets. There's mosquitoes though. Oh, right on my forehead. For goodness sakes, I'll have to remember bug spray next time. But we'll see if the rain holds off. Alright, I'm just taking these guys for a little walk because Violet's hot-headed and there's another dog up there, a little one. Not even sitting close to us, but that's all she's focused on. Oh, Lord. Your legs are all tangled. Oh, Boris is having a poop. And I can't tell you how many days that I sit and viewed my life today, but I can tell you I don't think that I could find an easier way. So if I see you walking hand in hand in hand with a three-armed man, I'll understand. Should have been in my shoes yesterday. Alright guys, I have these two bozos in the truck. Violet was being a jackass, but I just need to expose her to more situations like that. I just wasn't prepared for her foolishness today. Oh, so next time I'll probably just bring Boris for now, just so I need to do that for him too. She's not aggressive with other dogs, but just new dogs she wants to go and investigate, and you can't just do that. Like, you can't do that, and I'm not going to be fighting with her on a leash at a kid's soccer practice. No, ma'am, I'm not. So, Boris was fine. He was just being a puppy. He was fine. But anyways, I just spun to a gas station because I noticed one of the tires in the truck were slack. And I'm like, if there's a hole in it now, I want to go fill it up with air before we leave so we can at least make it home. And the only gas station that you can get free air at is way out by the highway. So I had to go there because I don't have a loony or a toonie to go get it at any local. I mean, it's not far, but out at the Ultramar. For those that know, you know. Went out there, put some air in the tire. I'm back. It's raining now. It's not like hardcore raining, but it's more than sprinkling. It's raining. But it's fun to play soccer in the rain. I know I used to play soccer for high school, and when you'd go to soccer games, like official games, and it would be raining and pouring and playing soccer, it'd be fun. You'd get all wet and muddy, and don't be so dramatic. Huh? Oop. But anyways, yeah, so I just asked one of the dads, I'm like, if Misha's wondering where her mommy is, I mean, I know him. She's best friends with his daughter. I don't know him, but I was like, if she comes looking for her mama, I'll be right back. So I went and did that because I really don't want to be trapped in town with a flat tire with two dogs and a wet soccer player. So I would go out, but next time I'm going to not sit right up at the field. I'll sit back here. See, I'm by the building. I can still see the field up there for now. I'll be more strategic if I ever take Violet, because that lady with the little dog that was there last week, she's here again, which is fine. It's fine. She's allowed to be, of course. But I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable either. So we're just sitting here in a wet truck, watching at a distance. But if I could, I would sit out there on the grass. I just don't want to get it soaking wet. But Violet, not impressed. Not impressed. So anyways, I'll be back in a bit. I don't know whether they'll continue on till 8:30. I think it's, well, what time is it? Yeah, it's 7:41. So it goes until 8:30. It started at 7. And I see that little dog. I don't want her to see. If she tries to jump out the window, she won't go over me, but don't even think about it. Boris is like, what are you talking about? I know. But yeah, so I'm just going to sit here and probably listen to part of an audiobook while I watch soccer from the truck with a leaky tire. Hip hip hooray. All right. They're still playing. It's about 8:15, so they're still hanging. They're just going to get a drink. Misha knows I'm in the truck, so that's good. But it is still raining. You can see. Yeah. But at least it's not cold out. I mean, it's not hot summer, but it's not cold out. So she'll be nice and soggy when she gets in the truck. Oh, it's full on raining now. It's like shower outside. It's fun. They're still out there, though. They're still out there. All right, I rolled the window up, but the sun, look over there. Yeah, it's 8:30 now, so they should be ending soon. Any minute now, really. I'm just gonna go out. Stay. No, stay. Stay. Make sure Misha. Oh, you had a shower. Well, that's good. It wasn't. I was in here because Violet was acting up. She was barking and stuff.
Well, you still had to wash me.
Well, I'm not going to sit out in the rain, Mish.
It wasn't raining.
It was so. Just a minute. Come on. Well, good morning, friends. It's the next day. We're just heading our walk. Everybody took care of all their business, so that's a beautiful thing. Look, the green bin's tipped over again. Yeah, we're not going up there, you guys. No. Come on. I'm going without you. Oh, and there's flyers in my driveway. I'll get those after. I'm not going to get them now. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me yesterday. It was a good day. Meatloaf was a success. If it's still in the fridge, I made 2 more plates of it, like with the leftovers, and just wrapped up the plates, so if anybody wanted them, they would have them. Now, they might be there, they might not be, I don't know. But come on, Boris. Anyways, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, oh Lord. It's like 20 after 6. Okay. With that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.